Trey, Trippy McTrumpface, welcome back. Hey, listen, I got some videos for you. Some amazing stuff. Life imitates art. Looney Tunes comes to mind. Nancy Pelosi, I think she gives kind of an insight of what the next plan is for the Democrats. Tucker Carlson goes inside the World Health Organization and their hatred for Taiwan and where that festers from. And then the video footage of, well, we claiming hospital footage being ours when actually it was from Sky News across the pond or something like that. Man, this is amazing stuff. Crazy times. Let's get to the video. Hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate you being here. I want to start off. I got 5 videos total. A lot of stuff going on. It's just amazing stuff. But I wanted to start off with Trump's troll of the day. He tweeted this a couple hours ago, and it's awesome. This was something he tweeted.
The hospital ships that the president made such a big deal of, the Comfort and the Mercy, there's no sign that they'll be anywhere on site helping out anywhere in the country for weeks yet. The president said when he announced that those ships would be put into action against the COVID-19 epidemic, he said one of those ships would be operational in New York Harbor by next week. That's nonsense. It will not be there next week.
The Comfort has arrived in New York and is now making its way up the river. I'm on the west side, right around Houston Street, not far from where we work, and it's being led in a parade of tugs and Coast Guard vessels, helicopters circling above.
U.S. Navy hospital ship Mercy is now docked at the port of L.A. It will serve as an overflow facility for patients who don't have COVID-19. CBS 2's Scar Finstrom is live in San Pedro with a look at the arrival and what's to come. Cara.
Suzanne, this massive ship represents hope, support for overwhelmed medical workers. And I have to say, as it came in, it was great to see the smiles on faces here on the shore. The excitement. Take a look. She is huge. And as she came in, one of the port police officers turned to me and he said, the mothership has landed.
Wow. Promises made, promises kept, I guess. Right, Rachel? All right, so next up, we've got our friend Jim Accosta, Dear Diary. He's hitting those hard-hitting questions. Oh, this is so good. Who are these people that back behind Jim Accosta and think this is a good reporter? They're like, yeah, this is a really good. I mean, I'll watch this.
What
this
do you say to Americans who are upset with you over the way you downplayed this crisis over the last couple of months?
I got to rewind because the way he starts, it's great.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
What do you say
Mr.
to
Jim
Americans
Acosta.
who are upset with you over the way you downplayed this crisis over the last couple of
Here we
months?
go. Here we go.
We have it very much under control in this country. The coronavirus is very much under control in the USA. It's going to disappear. It's like a miracle. It will disappear. At March 4th, we have a very small number of people in this country infected. March 10th, we're prepared. We're doing a great job with it. It will go away. Just stay calm. It will go away. What do you say to Americans who believe that you got this wrong?
And I do want them to stay calm. And we are doing a great job. If you look at those individual statements, they're all true. Stay calm. It will go away. You know it is going away. And it will go away. And we're going to have a great victory. And it's people like you and CNN that say things like that, it's why people just don't want to listen to CNN anymore. You can ask a normal question. The statements I made are, I want to keep the country calm. I don't want panic in the country. I could cause panic much better than even you. I would make you look like a minor league player. But you know what? I don't want to do that.
No, we don't want you
to. Our country be calm and strong and fight and win. And it will go away. And it is incredible, the job that all of these people are doing, putting them all together, the job that they're doing. I am very proud of the job they're doing, that Mike Pence is doing, that the task force has done, that Honeywell and Procter & Gamble and Mike and all of these people have done. I'm very proud. It's almost a miracle, and it is, the way it's all come together.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you all the companies that are pitching in to help with this, with the resources. This is amazing stuff. It really is. And Jim Acosta, you're a POS. All right, so next is Nancy Pelosi. So I think that this is going to be the new narrative to try to take down Trump. Once this coronavirus is, they're making their stances for what they have in the future. They're going to claim that Donald Trump made light of the coronavirus, and that's why he's a bad guy. And this is 10 minutes long. I'm not going to watch all 10 minutes of it. Just the first, actually, they get right to it. She starts
I hope you are
flailing
well
immediately.
and safe. I know your home district of San Francisco has been particularly hard hit. President Trump is considering relaxing.
All right, can we start with that? I'm sorry, we've got to start with that because this is just unbelievable. The first sentence.
Joining us, I hope you are well and safe. I know your home district of San Francisco has been particularly hard hit.
Where's the hard hitting of the homelessness in San Francisco, or the rampant drug use, or the one would hate to say the illegals and how much destruction and job loss and all that kind of stuff that's gone on because of the illegal invasion. Let's not talk about that.
President Trump is considering relaxing federal guidelines for coronavirus for some of the less affected parts of the country. Do you think he should?
Well, first of all, let me just say how sad it is that even since the president's signing of the bill, the number of deaths reported has doubled from 1,000 to 2,000 in our country. This is such a very, very sad time for us. So we should be taking every precaution. What the president, his denial at the beginning was deadly. His delaying of getting equipment to where it continues, his delay in getting equipment to where it's needed is deadly. And now I think the best thing would be to do is to prevent more loss of life rather than open things up so that, because we just don't know. We have to have testing. That's what we said from the start before we can evaluate what the nature of it is in some of these other regions as well. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I don't know what the scientists are saying to him. I don't know what the scientists said to him. When did the president know about this? Mm-hmm. And what did he know? What did he know and when did he know it? That's for an after-action review.
Oh, there it is, the after-action review. So that's what they're going to do, after-action review. They're going to really look into what Donald Trump and what did he know and when did he know it. And they're going to either press charges or bring the media machine that they have that makes him look bad, do whatever that is to help try to take down Trump. Bet on it. All right. This is, I did a video yesterday about it, about this guy. This has a little bit more insight. The problem, what we're dealing with is China is not the good guys that we seem, or our media seems to portray them as. Tucker explains it.
Well, right now, the United States is by far the world's top funder of the World Health Organization. We give the organization about $58 million every year. That's double what any other country donates for some reason. But for the organization's leaders, there's only one country that matters, and it's not us, it's China. Right now, Taiwan is battling coronavirus, but they are denied membership in the World Health Organization. They can't even have observer status. Why is that? People are dying, but the World Health Organization refuses to protect them. Why do you think that is? Because China objects to anyone acknowledging that Taiwan is a nation. From the beginning, World Health Organization officials have praised China's response to coronavirus. They've repeated the country's lies as fact to the rest of the world. Initially, China claimed that the coronavirus could not be transmitted from person to person, even though doctors in Wuhan knew otherwise, and it was obviously untrue. The World Health Organization, though, told that lie to the world, and that hindered global preparation to contain the virus. They made it worse, not better. And then the World Health Organization praised China for its transparency, a cruel joke. As those lies have been exposed, the World Health Organization's subservience to their masters in Beijing has only become more obvious, more naked. On Saturday, a Hong Kong television station aired an interview with the World Health Organization assistant director called Bruce Alward. He's a Canadian. We want to show you this whole thing. We hope you'll watch carefully because it tells you everything about where this world is going and why you should be really nervous about the government of China. Watch this.
Would the WHO consider Taiwan's membership? Hello?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I couldn't hear your question.
Okay, yeah. Let me repeat the question.
No, that's okay. Let's move to another one then.
Right, because I'm actually curious on talking about Taiwan as well, on Taiwan's case.
It's almost as if he had his hand on the delete on the hang up button. Because all the Skype calls I've done, there's a lot of movement to get to the.
And I just want to see if you can comment a bit on how Taiwan has done so far in terms of containing the virus.
Well, we've already talked about China, and
when
you look across all the different areas of China, they've actually all done quite a good job. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for inviting us to participate, and good luck as you go forward with the battle in Hong Kong.
In the middle of a global pandemic, they're refusing to help a country because China told them not to. And then the World Health Organization, which represents all of us, which we pay for more than any other country, is boldly, without shame, repeating Chinese government propaganda. The man you just saw, Bruce Aylward, by the way, wasn't just caught in a bad moment over Skype. Here's another clip of him sucking up to the government of China.
To the people of Wuhan, it is recognized the world's in your debt, and when this disease finishes, hopefully we'll have the chance to thank the people of Wuhan for the role that they've played in it.
It's beyond disgusting. It's scary. Gordon Chang is the author of The Coming Collapse of China, and he
I just got to keep watching. This is
Gordon,
amazing.
you've been on this topic for such a long time. Does it surprise you that the World Health Organization, which normal people, me, look at and think, they're keeping the world safe from pandemics, that they're actually acting as a spokesman for the government of China? Does that surprise you?
Well, this has been going on for some time, Tucker, and there have been a number of other things that we've got to be concerned about. So it's not just Bruce Aylward, who, by the way, said that he had absolutely no reason to question China's numbers. It's also Dr. Tedros, who's the Director General, in other words, the #1 guy. In late January, Tedros gave an interview to China's state media saying that Beijing's response was admirable, should be emulated by the rest of the world. And then he said it all showed the superiority of China's socialist system. Well, China has a totalitarian system, and really what he was doing was attacking democracy on behalf of Beijing. So this is really despicable across the board.
I mean, this really matters. This isn't like NBA players kowtowing to the Chinese government. We're in the middle of a pandemic. This is the World Health Organization. Why is nobody... Where is Bill Gates, who's the single largest individual funder? Why isn't he saying anything? Why isn't Google saying anything? Why aren't our leaders saying anything about this?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is dangerous because for the last 10 days of January and for the first 10, 15 days of February, the World Health Organization was parroting Beijing's line that no country should enact travel restrictions on China. And that's because there were no travel restrictions, or very few of them, the United States being an exception. What happened was this virus spread even farther around China's borders. So what the WHO has done was it actually helped spread the coronavirus around the world, and it did it on behalf of Beijing.
It's just beyond belief. It's hard to believe those words are true, but they are true. Gordon Chang, thank you for that.
Wow. All right. So let's quickly move on. So mainstream media is lying to us, or they just seem to not want to tell us the truth. I don't know what we do with this information, or I'm sure they have a reason. HIPAA laws. I mean, I don't know. But why is the media using clips from, well, here we go. Well, first of all, it's Cuomo talking about ventilators and his lack of federal help. And then we've got the media using outside footage of other countries' epidemic problems and trying to claim it as our own hospitals. It's truly sickening.
New York's governor says FEMA.
But first, let's have a little fun. Okay, this is good stuff. So Cuomo is about to say they've given him 400 ventilators. He's going to complain. Just remember 400, okay?
Gave the state 400 ventilators. To that, he said this.
What am I going to do with 400 ventilators when I need 30,000? You pick the 26,000 people who are going to...
Sir, 26,000? That would mean that there were 4,000 ventilators. So you're actually giving the government more props than originally thought. You could have said, if you had done your math correctly, 29,600.
die because you only sent 400 ventilators.
And then he tries to do a
ventilators.
Emotional response.
To that, he said this.
What am I going?
This is the main hospital in Bergamo in Lombardy province. It's one of the most advanced hospitals.
Why are they using the same footage?
Ventilators.
This is the main
To
hospital
that, he
in
said
Bergamo in Lombardy.
Ventilators.
This is the main
To that,
hospital
he
in
said
Bergamo
this.
in Lombardy.
Why are they using the same
This is the
footage?
main
To that,
hospital
he
in
said
Bergamo
this.
in Lombardy.
Ventilators.
All right, so what did we learn? Definitely that you can't trust the media. I don't know that we learned much more. The math is not always there for Cuomo and Democrats, but wow, that is some amazing stuff. The World Health Organization and their love with China, that's going to be huge coming up in the future. Our understanding of how we do not smoothly work along with China is going to be exposed as we continue, because the NBA the NBA clash, this clash, this one got real, and I think we learned a lot, and hopefully we maneuver our way into a relationship with them that's working, but there's much less dependence on the American side. So, all right, thanks for stopping by.
What's so